Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa's offense takes the field to start this game off. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative.
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Bang it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will have the football first. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Running back searching for a hole. Past the first down marker and still running. He's loose. Running inside the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Michigan's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Got it in the middle. It's Jeffrey.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on.
Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or would you say, keep it out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll leave it with him. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. They go to the ground. Thrust that arm out. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Sets up the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick them off.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get into some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He is going. Nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down. Wow, look at this. You could take the lead with a chip shot field goal here. Instead, they'll try to finish this drive with it. He's going for the goal line. He is knocked out of bounds and could not get there. A stop on fourth and goal. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Working the middle, it's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. They'll give it to him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running to Green. Powers through the defender.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that second down, quarterback had nowhere to go with it. Defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up third and long, but because they couldn't do that and let him spring free, it's now third and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves right now because they're not finishing these plays.
And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. The Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The give on the inside. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by the defender that time, locating the ball on the ground and hopping on it for a fumble recovery. And guys, that's the second straight game. This guy has had a fumble recovery. Had one there last time out, and he's got another one here.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
To the air on second down. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Got him in the open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Both teams wanting to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverine.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Plucks it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
Got some room in to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Seems as if he has reservations for 6 every time he touches the ball.
That's 3 already, I think, for him in the first half. So great start. I'd keep feeding him, I think. He's doing okay.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet.
There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you, hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Big pickup on the to keep it moving and give them a first down.
Janky shit again. This man is supposed to be blitzing forward. He runs away. What? That don't make no sense. I'm blitzing from this side. That's crazy.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll go back to the ground.
Come on.
Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Crazy work.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on first down. He's going for the big play.
Give me that. Give me that. Stop playing with me.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the
Oh,
field.
he used him?
Now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
On that switch. Oop. They're telling me to go for 2? Oh, it's first and 10. Sugar.
So here comes the Michigan offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
And no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they've built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Finds the tight end.
Come on.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Hanging on for dear life.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Out of the gun, the inside kick. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
They've been hating on me a little bit, but can't get every play perfect. You know what I'm saying?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man out of the backfield. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defense.
Look at this lineman play. Erica runs right to me.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Devontae going off today. Let's go look at this fool's stat lines, low key. Yeah, I'm in Michigan for a minute, unless I get that Oregon offer. That's probably the only place I leave for, unless it's something like Ohio State or something, you know. But, I mean, Luma's 12 for 12. That's crazy. He got 136 on the ground and 107 through the air. 4 total touchdowns. We need that high.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And
I know, and they got their first win against us, too.
28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick
I beat them with Memphis twice.
in the SEC.
Beat them with Michigan once.
Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since
wonder.
the opening kickoff.
It's going to be at least
They're
one
up
fire job,
14
2 fire jobs
over
out there.
Oklahoma. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wicks. Turning it on. The 40. At the 30. 10.
Look at this
He'll
BS.
take it to the house. He got loose.
Bruh.
Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
Come on now.
Man, football, there is so many
That's
weapons
crazy.
now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the
Two
football,
one-play drives.
chew up
That's the only time they
ground,
scored.
and get to the end zone and make those big
Both
plays
one-play
like he did
drives.
right here.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Jeffrey. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not think.
Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot. Pulls it in. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Wolverine. The defense putting points on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll try the run. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll open the second half with a run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, there's not a running back in the country that doesn't want to get fed and get fed and get fed. And he has been. He's been fed, and now he's up to 150 yards. So great productive day for this running back and create a lot.
There he goes. And they'll spot him at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take... over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Iowa has the ball back on offense. off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Tight end now in motion. Keep it on the ground. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Leaves it with the back. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Shakes off the defender. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Across the 45. Gashing the D on the right. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3's coming soon.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll go to the counter play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Flips it out in the flat. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Whips. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. To the ground with the back. Makes it past the marker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Motion from the wideout. The offense changing the play. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
Takes an easy one to the back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Here's the pressure. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Coming out with it, it's cheap. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Michigan offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on turning it on. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Back midfield, he's got room. He's loose on the left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Tennessee has just had no answers today. Both sides of the ball look like all the smoggy smoke on Rocky Top has been in their eyes since kickoff. They're trailing by 14 to Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Now on second down. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Michigan. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Throws to the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
The give to the back. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short now. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.